preview these. So what we're going to do is, let me tell you what your homework is and what you're going to end up working on. Then we'll do the vocabulary. And then when you're done with the vocabulary, you can go work on them. So you've got fluency homework. Okay, it's a new one. One of the things I want you to work on is
I've got band, so I'll just do the fluency and then put the vocabulary word.
That's what I want you to do.
Doing the text dependent questions.
Yes. So if you've got band, you've got vocabulary, text questions, and fluency homework. So I'm going to describe them. Well, I'm going to show you what they look like, and then you're going to have some time to work, okay? And if you finish, then you finish. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have a short paragraph for fluency today. I want you to try using a voice that explains boring Milo, because he walked dejectedly home from school. And so, when you're reading this, I want you to do it with a little bit more emotion to explain, to really show, how would Milo talk? It seems to me that almost everything is a waste of time. So I have a really boring voice, right? I can't see the point in leaving to solve useless problems or subtracting turnips from turnips, okay? So when you work on this fluency, you can read normal. Don't read too fast. I see some of us are trying to read too fast. There was once a boy named Milo who didn't know. No, slow down, because we want to be able to understand you. And I want you to try putting some different emotions when you are reading his quotes. So how would Milo sound, okay? So that's for fluency. Our text questions, okay, we've looked at them. So let's preview this. There's only 5. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to write, what do you and Milo notice about the surroundings as he approaches expectations? So remember, we are, this is after the doldrums. Let me see, let's check your map. So actually, this is the very first time. So this was on page, this is very, very beginning. So this is like the very beginning of chapter 2. So remember how I asked you to visualize, and the author has a visualization, but what colors and stuff did he have? So it said, the last paragraph on page 16, the sun sparkled, the sky was clear, and all the colors he seemed to be richer and brighter as I could ever remember. The flowers shone as they'd been cleaned and polished, and the tall trees that lined the road shimmers were silvery greens. So I want you to tell me, what did you notice as he was going in? Okay, so maybe you want to re-glance that. Maybe I'll try finding and taking a screenshot of it. And then I want you to tell me, what kind of language does that author use? What do you notice then about the picture? Okay, does it kind of match what was in your head, or is it a little different? What does the word mean? Oh, do you have it in your vocabulary? Yes, you do. So I want you to look in your vocabulary now. So what does it mean? And how is that a appropriate name for this place? Okay. What do you and Milo notice about the weatherman? And then how does the author describe him and his job? Okay. So you're going to have to look back in your book. I'll try to find I'll try to take some screenshots and put it in. That way you can, you know what pages it's on. Describe then the weatherman on page 18. So what does he look like? And what does the word weather mean? And why is this name good for this character? Okay, so you're going to have to take some time to look back in the book. So we did look at it and read it. We read about it on Tuesday. Any questions?
Can we like search up what does weather mean, or
Yeah.
is it just what we think?
It's I would use your vocabulary journal, and yes, I would look it up. This isn't a test, so you can look up stuff. Okay. Now, before we do that, and I will help you guys with some of the pages too on that, let's turn to our vocabulary journal. And I'm going to give you a couple more words to put in here. Okay. I'm going to give you the word speculate. Or sorry, yes, speculate. We've got this word speculate, which means, so we're going to end up seeing this here in our next chapter, which is why we're talking about ahead of time. Sorry. So the word speculate means to like hypothesize or make a guess. So a good synonym might be guess again. Or make a hypothesis. I'm just going to write to make a guess here. To make a guess. Actually, I'll write make a guess. When it says when curious or thoughtful. And I'm going to write hypothesize here. Hypothesize. Mm-hmm. And another word that's about thinking is to voice an opinion without evidence. Okay, so you're just going to imagine it. Am I missing? Oh, I've got presume here too. I missed that one. Presume, we're doing a lot of assumptions and thoughts and stuff with words. So all of these are based off of words and thinking. Presume is to assume as truth without any evidence. So you're going to, I presume, you're going to accept it as truth, even though you don't have any evidence. To assume as truth without evidence. Evidence. So that would be like taking someone's word. Without question. I presume that because we are have English every day, we'll have homework every day. Not necessarily. Mm-hmm. Let me see if there's a better synonym for presume, because I feel like there would be a better one. Presume, a better synonym.
You know, secondhand, like if you're reading an article
Mm-hmm.
about someone who wasn't there,
Mm-hmm.
what's it called? Like second.
So if
second,
you're reading an article or you're writing an article?
You're reading an article about and the person who wrote the article.
It's on second hand. Yep, you're reading it from second hand. Yep. I like that. Second hand, like opinions, you could say, or like account. So somebody's accounting it second hand. So they're the second person. I like that. Okay. And these were not in apparently the order as it gives me, so I'm going to switch them here for the future. What are my other words? The other words then is reason. And do I not have those ones on here? Oh, that's right. Why? Reason and meditate. Huh. Oh my goodness, we're going to learn the word juxtaposition. Oh. Okay, I'm going to put here under summarize. So I don't have too many other spaces. I'm going to put the word reason. Sorry, I did not have that one written down. It didn't show up. And reason means to arrive at a conclusion. Or a thought. Or to consider. And I'm also going to put another word here. And that word is to meditate. Do you know what meditate is? That word is to think about deeply. So to think about deeply. And so another synonym might be ponder. Or they have this word contemplate. Have you ever heard of the word contemplate? So those are the other two words that were not in here, and they should have been. So I'll add them for next year. Unfortunate conclusions. Oh, thank you, Nora. My earrings are from actually Greece. My mother-in-law got them for me. Okay, when you're done with this, go ahead and why don't you try working on your text-dependent questions? Okay. And I'm going to try finding some screenshots and putting them in.
So can we leave and then do the
Dependent questions?
finish
Yep.
the vocabulary and do the text dependent questions and the
Fluency? Yep.
fluency?
Yep.
Okay. Thank you.
Goodbye. Thank you. Do that.
Bye.
I would use the sentence frames when you use the text-dependent questions. Sorry, I see somebody had asked about that. Macabre. Gotta figure out how to actually say that word. You can either leave or you can stay here. Okay, yeah, you can work on it right now. I'm gonna, like I said, if you need help finding some of the pages, I'm here to help you with it too. Oh, this word juxtaposition. It's a weird word. Cup and saucer? Presume.